So yes, welcome again to Patrick Cuisine JA. Thank you for joining me for another video. So this video will be a vegetarian video where I'll be doing some sweet and sour tofu. I hope you like this video. And I'd love for you to like, share, and subscribe. Share with your friends and share with your families, and your family share with their family, your friends share with your friends. Encourage somebody to watch this video. Encourage somebody to like and share. If you have any comments, please leave it in the comment section. Watch my video all the way to the end and do enjoy. See you in my kitchen in just a little bit. Alright, so here we are with our ingredients for our sweet and sour tofu. For the sweet and sour sauce, many persons have different ways of cooking it. So do I. Alright, for me, I have my ginger, I have my onion, I have my sweet pepper, which is the red, the yellow, and the green one. These stuff are used for garnishing. The ginger is used for extra flavor to the sauce, and I use pineapple in it as well to help to give it a little pineapple type of flavor. And yes, I'll be dicing a few pineapple to also enhance the flavor and the taste, and as well the garnish for my sweet and sour tofu. So you don't have to use pineapple if you don't want to, but I choose to use it because it enhances the flavor and the taste of my sweet and sour tofu. And I will add in a little carrot as well for garnish. And here we have our sugar, and then we have our vinegar for the tangy taste in it. The sugar is to help to balance the tangy taste in it as well as the pineapple as well. It will help to balance the taste as well. And this is our tofu. Alright, this is our tofu. We have this brand and we have the country farm brand as well. So this is what we'll be using today to do our sweet and sour tofu. And you will love what we're about to do. Alright, so here we have, this is one of the package of our tofu. This is how it is. Water is in it and it is tight, it's sealed. So when you actually cut it open, this is how it looks. This is it. One block of tofu. So one block of tofu can heal a serving of for four persons. Right? So I'm going to show you now how we actually take it out of the sealed container, that is the sealed package that it is in. So I've slit a little hole here. Slit a little hole on it. See the liquid is coming. Let me show you the liquid that is coming out of it. Alright, see the liquid that is coming out. Alright. So let me just pour off that a little of that liquid. Alright. So actually punch a hole in it and then slit the knife in and I cut along the side here. Because what you don't do is to jug it inside there and then say cutting, and then you probably cut the tofu in itself. So this is how I choose to do it. Alright. So once you remove the top, you pour off the liquid, and then you will have your tofu to work with. Alright. Alright, the process of looking about a tofu, many persons have different ways in preparing their tofu. Some person will soak it overnight in salt, and some person will actually scald it or lightly cook it on the stove before preparation. Alright, so what I'm doing now is to actually slice up my tofu. So the thickness is about a 1 inch or almost a 1 inch thick. Alright, and then I'm going to now cut it down to the size in which I need to use it. If I choose, I can use it at this size if I want to. Alright, so you get a bigger bite, as well as for, for a little flavor and style to it, I can do it like this. So you cut little triangles out of it. Alright, so you can also do it like that. So let me just finish this one like that. So here it is. Alright, little triangles. Alright. Alright, so I can also cut it like this as well, and then cut it like this in cubes, and at this size they're easy to eat. You just take up one and then eat. Anything bigger than that, like this size, you have to bite it twice. Alright, so we're going to work with this size. This is the size that we're going to work with. Alright, once you got the hang of it, you can double up on it and cut and as you go. Alright, so now our pot is ready. Ooh, the heat scorched my fingers. So we're going to gently place our tofu in our hot pot of boiling water. So in it, I just add salt and some scallion in it. That's all I add to it. As I said, persons have different ways in doing this. Yeah, this is a lot of tofu, but don't worry, I have a reason why I'm cooking so much. So yeah, so this is going to, as soon as the water starts to boil a little bit, I'm just going to turn it off and then let the heat do the remaining job. I was saying that for some persons, and it also depends on the type of tofu that you're using. Some persons will add flavor to it, like powdered season, add their season to it. Outside of their scallion and the onion and the garlic, they add a little bit of powdered season to it to help enhance the flavor of the tofu, and they will cook it like that. There's also some persons will just leave it in salt water overnight and let it stay there, and then the next day they just remove the salt water, lightly rinse it off, and then sprinkle it with whatever season, whatever blended earthy season, or they sprinkle it with whatever powder season of their choice. Turmeric, name it, any one of them, they sprinkle on it, and then they proceed to use it for the purpose in which they want it for. Okay, we're going to switch gear now. So we're going to go into the next aspect of getting our tofu, sweet and sour tofu ready. So we're going to move in the aspect where we're going to wash our stuff, peel our stuff, and then cut up our stuff, making the stuff for our sweet and sour tofu. So come with me. Alright, so here we have in our sink, we're going to rinse off all of these. I'm sorry people, my voice sounded a little bit hoarse because I'm still hoarse from Sunday when I was watching my boy Messi playing, you know, for Argentina. I said I'm a Brazilian, but Messi was playing. I really wanted him to win the World Cup so he could have the World Cup trophy as a part of his legacy. So my voice is still not 100%. So this ginger here now, right? You can always soak the ginger in water to ensure you remove all the dirt or any form of anything that is on it. All right, you soak it, and then you can properly wash it, as well as you can scrape it off as well. So that's giving these a final rinse off. And then we move to the cutting table for it. So I have my baking tin sheet here, I'm using it as an organizer, and I should show you why do I say organizer. Alright, so I'm cutting my pineapple. Then I want to dice my pineapple. I want to remove the heart first. The heart of the pineapple is still good, so we're not going to waste anything. Alright, so I'm going to dice up my pineapple. I'm going to set this right here. Alright, persons of different style in doing their thing. You want to cut your pineapples in little strips and then cut it like this. So your strips will look like this. That's fine, you can do it like that. It doesn't matter how you want to cut it. If it give your if it complements your dish in the way in which you cut it, that's fine. Alright. Cut up these cubes. As I said, I'm using my tin tray as an organizer. So now we're going to cut up our yellow bell pepper. You have the yellow, you have green, and you have red. You give your plate a nice finishing look. Yeah, I'm cutting up everything in cubes. You know what would be nice? If I had purple onion. Yeah, that would be nice as well. So if you have purple onion, you can go ahead and use your purple onion to your dish. This is my organizer look. This is my pineapple, my green sweet pepper, and my yellow bell sweet pepper. So this time I'm going to cut my onion. So for my onion, the thicker you cut it, the more it actually pops in your dish. So I just cut my onion here in 2 and 3. Alright, let me show you what I mean 2 and 3. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is a 3 piece, and then here I just cut it like this. And it also depends on the size of the onion. You can you cut it. All right. We'll cut this like this one more time, and that's it. All right. So I'm actually trying to have a consistency in terms of how my garnish look. You notice everything actually cut somewhat in cubes. Apart, especially for the pineapple, I don't want the pineapple to be too big, because you don't want to overpower anything. Because the pineapple really just adding as a garnish and a flavor to your dish. While your onion, your sweet pepper, and the 2 sweet peppers, yeah, they also enhance the garnish as well. So you don't want it to over, So so here they are. This is how it looks. I'm going to add my carrot to it in a little bit. This is our carrot. And the carrots are cut in nice size, cube size. Okay, look here, peeps. Alright. I want to show you something. This is also a nice way to cut your carrot for your garnish. This is a nice way to do it. Alright? So this is a nice way. So you can tell me if you think this way will look better in it. So I had already cut a few in cubes. I'm just going to do a few like this. It doesn't matter, because it doesn't, as I said, doesn't change the flavor of your dish. It's just garnishing. Alright? It's just garnish. I mean, people eat with their eye. So if your plate look good, it tell the mind that, yo, the food look like it tastes good, So once your eye signal to the brain and tell the brain that, then, yeah, persons are going to want to taste what they actually see, to see if what their eyes are seeing is actually what it is. So what I'm going to do now is to shred. I'm going to use the fine side of the grater to shred some my ginger. Remember, people, as I said, everybody have a different way in doing your sweet and sour sauce. I do mine this way because to me, I get a nice flavor from it, and persons like it this way. Alright? So not because I have all of this ginger, it means that I'm going to use all of this ginger. Alright, guys? Alright, so let me clear my station and let us see how everything look. So this is my garnish. Green sweet pepper, yellow sweet pepper, my carrot, my ginger, my onion, my sweet pepper. Some persons will use garlic in it as well because they like garlic. But as I said, there's no hard and fast way in cooking. You cook according to how you like, and that's what pleases you. Alright, so this is it. My organizer, my tray as my organizer. tofu is ready and we don't want to burn ourselves. So here in the sink I have my strainer to strain off my tofu. So I have to hold it properly with 2 towels and then gentle pour so I don't get splashed and burn. Remember people, safety come first inside the kitchen. Always be careful when you're handling hot stuff. Overall, just be careful when you're in the kitchen. Be very mindful of your pot, your stove, and your surrounding in the kitchen. Be very mindful of that, guys, alright? Alright, so this is cooked now. So we're going to let this cool and then we're going to use it. We're going to fry it for our sweet and sour. So this is my bigger tin sheet that I'll be. Wow, I still have liquid in this. Wow. Hold a second, guys. Let me try to get rid of most of the liquid from this. I have to get rid of all the liquid. Alright. So I pour this out in a bigger container. So it can cool as quickly as possible. Alright, you want to give it some air for it to cool. Remember people, if you don't want to cook the scalded tofu, you don't have to. You can just go ahead, add your flavors to it, seasons to it. Let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then start to fry. So I'm going to add some seasons to this. Some blend season and some powder season to this. And then let it stay here while it cool. It is also marinating as well. Wow. Alright, so this is it, my peeps. Our tofu ready to be cooked. Alright friends, I already start doing my seasoning. I forget that I didn't start the video, but nevertheless we are back. So what you can add to this, you have turmeric, you add it. You have cinnamon, not cinnamon, you have turmeric, you have any of those Mrs. Dash or tropical season, you can use it on it. Anything of your like, which is in low sodium, low salt, you can use it on it. You can use the Maggi season if you wish on it. As well as what we're going to do, courtesy of my mother, we're going to add blend season on it. Alright, so let me, as I said, courtesy of my mom do a nice blend season. So what we have inside of it is garlic, ginger, scallion, onion, pepper, pimento seed, thyme, and yeah, I won't give it too much of her secret. I don't think she will want me to give her too much of her stuff. But yeah, my mom normally setting up nice with some blend season. But as I said, you can blend your own thing. Ginger, you just name it, you blend it with all your ground season, and then you're good. Alright? Alright, so I have on my gloves to take time mixing my season. Normally, if I have a deep container, I just put everything in the deep container and gently shake it, and then everything will come together. So this now I have to be gentle with it. I cannot handle it rough like like normal when I will angle like chicken. No, I cannot angle it like that. So I have to be very gentle with it. Bear in mind, you don't have to put a lot of powder season on it like now, because what I advise that you can put powder season in the flour as well. So when you're frying it, it will still have it tastes, alright? Yeah, I'm trying to be very gentle with it because I don't want it to break up. Alright, so this is it. So about another 5 minutes or so, we can start the process of frying. So I'm going to get my flour mix together. I'll show you that for it to fry. Alright, so here we have our pot on the fire, boiling up. So what I'm going to do is to add my food coloring to it. And then I'm going to add a few pinch of ginger. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon of pineapple to it. Yeah, not a tablespoon. I'm going to add one of this pineapple to it. So what this will do is to stay here on boil until it has its flavor, till the flavor starts to pop through it. And I'm going to add my vinegar. And you add your sugar to taste. So this is about 1 cup of sugar. You're going to mix that in and taste. Alright. Still need a little more. So what you want is to have that tangy taste to it. Alright? And a sweet and sour taste to it. Alright, alright. Taste again. Alright, good. I'm getting that tangy and sweet taste. I'm just going to add a little more vinegar. And then I'm going to let it sit there. And take your time and boil and come down, and then it will have its right balance, flavor and taste. And then after that, we will add in all of these to it as well. Friends, our sauce smells nice, and I tell you it tastes nice. So what I'm going to add now, I'm going to add my carrot. I think it's only for a little onion or any of the spice are gone. Should have get into it. So just add my carrot in it. And I'm going to cover up this, and then once it starts to boil again, I'm going to add the rest of my spices to it. Alright, so let it stay here. So while this is here doing this, we are going to do our flour. I believe this container is big enough. I believe this container is big enough for our flour. Measurement of the flour is not really important. I'm going to ensure that I have sufficient flour to coat my tofu for frying. So it is like a French fry type of thing I'm doing. You hear? For others who don't want to use anything where white flour is concerned, because you are healthy eating person, you can fry your tofu as it is. Alright? So this amount of flour is fine. Let me repeat. For those who are healthy eating persons, you don't have to flour your tofu. You can fry the tofu as is, and then you add your sauce to it. Alright, so this is our flour that is ready. So we're going to turn back our attention to our pot. Alright, let us give it a little bit more time. No. Yeah, let me give it a little bit more time. Or what I can do is just go ahead and add the rest of my pineapple to it. I love pineapple. And I believe you're going to love this sauce as well. Right? So add the rest of the pineapple to it. Give it a little bit of stir. People should smell this. Smell this. Cover it up. Let it stay there, and then we'll get back to it. Alright, peeps, I try my best to ensure you get a good view of what is taking place here inside the kitchen. So here we have my pot that I'm going to do the frying of the tofu. But we want to finish up with this, then shift it over, and then we start with this. Or we work it out as best as possible, alright? But this is what we're concentrating on now. So at this time, I'm going to add in my onion. I'm just going to add in everything. In the interest of time, I'm just going to add in everything. Except my ginger, because I think we have sufficient ginger in it. Alright, yeah. Nice. So this look pretty. Yeah, this look pretty. I wanted to get an extra view of what's happening, a brighter look. Yeah, so I go for additional light. So this is it. Nice. Smell nice, taste nice, and trust me, we will finish nice. Good. Alright, so this is our tofu now. It is now finished. This is how it looks. This is how it looks when it is fried. So the sauce will go on it, and then then we will eat it. This is the finished product. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.